Yeah, nice and comfy. And there's the airport. Well, I'm back outside the fence of my favorite airport in the world, the Long Beach Airport. Yeah, the fresh air here is amazing. There's like blue skies, and then it's open. The environment, it doesn't feel like uh, claustrophobic. So it's really, really nice. And seeing all these airplanes and stuff, a big giant field, an airfield. Yeah, it's fun. It feels liberating. Helps open the mindset up, and feel more like less pessimistic, a bit more like optimistic. So in like 2012, I did a lot of information gathering regarding like transitioning in general, and I wanted to learn like as much as I could about transitioning. That included voice changes, like information about voice changes. But back then, I had like a deep, manly voice, and I had a lot of testosterone in me, and I was this kind of macho kind of guy. So I could talk in an alto, but it's more like Mickey Mouse sounding voice, right? Right. Um, so what I did was I got me little computer software. Oh, airplane! Sweet. Okay, so what I did back then was to I wanted to hear how I would sound like as a girl, as a woman. So I bought this software, a computer software, that allowed me to record sound in like my normal guy voice, and then I could change it to like a girly voice. So, well, they had several choices. They had like, you know, a young girl sounding voice, probably for perverts. And they had like a young woman sounding voice, which had a little bit of a bass to it, a little bit deeper, but there's a little bit of a bass to it. Then they had like an older woman's voice, I don't know how they came up with that voice, but yeah, so according to their description, it was supposed to be an older woman's voice. And then they also had alien voices. Not sure how they came up with that either. But anyways, well, when I used that program, I talk like pretty much like the way I normally talked, and it sounded okay, but what I didn't know was there was more to a woman's voice than pitch changes. Right? Right. So today in this video, I'm talking about 3 aspects of voice changes. The first aspect is pitch. I said pitch. Anyways, the second aspect is social. The third aspect is physiological. Yep. Okay, so the first aspect, pitch changes. There are a lot of like really amazing YouTube videos posted by other YouTubers that can go so much more detail into pitches. I said pitches. So there's really no need for me to cover in that depth about pitches in this video. And besides, I'm not a musician and I'm not a music instructor, so I'm probably the wrong person to be, taking you that deep into the topic of pitches. I said pitches with a P. Okay, so pitch changes. Pitch. Women normally talk a little bit higher pitch than men, generally. But then at the same time, there's a lot more to the dynamic than just simply an increase and or decrease in frequency. It's also like there's so much more around it, right? So I like to think of it as like three-dimensionally, because I'm secretly a robot. So if I imagine like a three-dimensional control in space that's linked to my voice, and I imagine like, okay, up and down is pitch, and then I can also pull it back and forward. That can increase or decrease the depth, and then I can also like virtually imagine like the functionality inside by spreading or by like three-dimensionally just sculpting, right, in space, and that's what I basically used to adjust and fine-tune my voice into the female range. Initially it was really hard, but with the hormones and the muscle changes here, speaking in like a higher, sharper, yet there's this little innate bass in my voice. It's a lot easier to actually put like everything together. There is a lot of overlap between a male voice and a female voice, but in like a three-dimensional kind of explanation, like if we imagine pitch, right, low and high, in like the female range, low and high, and then we can imagine pitch low and high in the male range, and then males can of course go lower, lower in the range, but it's more like a 3D space. It's not like the males says 1000 hertz frequency isn't going to sound like a female's 1000 hertz frequency, right? So there's this other dimension of adjustment in terms of the voice that makes the voice sound like a woman instead of Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Or if we go like the other way around, it makes the sound a woman sound like a man instead of Kermit the Frog. right? Right? Um, yeah. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's the best way I could explain it. So that's pitch. So the second aspect is social. What I mean by that is it's one thing to be able to sing in the desired gender's voice. In this case, um, a female voice. But it's another thing altogether to be able to converse with someone. What I mean by that is singing is like unidirectional, right? It's just output, basically. Uh, there's usually no pressure. Uh, there's like the song's already rehearsed, and it just comes out. There's yeah, but in conversations with another person, there's this thing called emotion that can not necessarily interfere, but it can definitely influence the way we speak. For example, if we're talking to a friend or a very close colleague, someone casual, then there's less pressure and we can forget about other things like feedback and concerns, and we can just talk like we're singing. So we can talk in any voice we choose, basically, and there's a lot less stress, right? Right. But if we're talking to someone in a less casual environment, especially someone who's a little bit more antagonistic, or someone who just doesn't like, who's not familiar with what you're talking about, then there's a whole like set of like factors that tend to come into play. Like, for example, we may try to recall events, past events, past experiences to help us explain this. So now the priority shifts from like the pitch control to meaning control. So the pitch, now we kind of tend to lose focus on the pitch, and we go into concentrating to other things like, trying to get the right words, trying to explain, the right way, the best way we could possibly explain. And there might even be like, at some point, we find ourselves not even wanting to talk about it anymore. And when that happens, we go into this mumbling mode, and that can take us back into our old mumbling days from the previous gender, and that can really, really like bring the voice like down into like a guy mode. And sometimes the voice just would no longer want to go back up anymore, because we just don't feel like the situation's not like doesn't matter enough for us anymore to be able to like talk even, right? So conversations can become a bit tricky. Yep. At least in the beginning. So a trick I learned is to set and establish a reset sound. What I mean by that is like a sound that allows the muscles to kind of initialize, to the desired initial positions. A quick and easy sound that is also fairly easy, but not too strange to make in public. That could help or assist in the initializing of the vocal positionings. Voice. So in this little trick I learned that saying hey instead of hi allowed me to initialize my voice into the proper range. And it's also quite socially acceptable, I guess pretty much worldwide. So I could use it anywhere. And yep. So yeah, instead of saying hi, I could just say hey. And see the difference? Yep. During my experience in social scenarios, I also learned that trying to keep emotions separate from like these personal emotions with the person in the person or persons in the conversation, separate from like the voice structure, can help a lot in terms of keeping the voice in the desired range. Okay, so the third aspect is physiological. What I mean by that is talking is not just like producing, audible words, right? It can also involve listening to the words, to the audible words as they are produced. So in my case, during the early days, when I tried to speak in a higher pitched voice, there were times where I was not able to understand myself. I wasn't used to this new level of echo that's inside, and I had to there were times when I just reluctantly had to lower my pitch to a guy range, just so that I could understand the words that I was trying to say. Yeah, so that was in the beginning. Now everything kind of feels natural, and I no longer have those issues, which is really, really good, and such a relief too. Yep. So laters.